What is happening, people? I'm Dan. I'm back with another review. Thanks for being here. It is going to be from one of my favorite breweries. It's going to actually be Schilling, guys. Schilling beer. They make fantastic beer out east. And again, they have ties to Traverse City, and that's where we're located here, guys. Basically, I'm outside of Traverse City. I love that they have the tie to this area. That's why I like to review these beers for you guys. I have not seen this one. It is called the Landbier. Coming in at $13.99 for a 4-pack of pints. This, once again, is from one of my favorite beer makers. Let's say it's Schilling, guys. So here it is. This is the Rustic Lager, aka Landbier. Guys, I think this is made with Spelt. Not very common in North America. They have kind of summoned this recipe, this old school recipe, and I think that's why it's called Landbier. I think this has some like French or German roots. So they've kind of used the land to make this beer, which is fantastic, coming in at 4.2% ABV. I like that it is a solid little lager, if you will, and it's a hot day in northern Michigan. I think it's a fun time to break this one down. So, brand new to distribution. I do not know when this was canned on because it is a code on the bottom. Yeah. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. This was canned on 3/16/23. Today's April 13th time of recording, so less than a month old, but it's a low ABV lager. Let's dive in. I love Schilling, guys. I don't know how many times I can tell you this, but they make fantastic beer, old school beer, lagers, Czech lagers. They just do everything really well, and they stay true to the authenticity of old recipes. So as we pour, beautiful clarity. It's just an awesome looking beer, man. That's fantastic. Low carbonation though, very, very low carbonation. Nice, bright, fluffy head sitting on top, and it's about as pretty as it gets for being a little old rustic lager, guys. Let's go to an aroma. Yeah, so it's like super grainy and cereal. Like it's got this vibrant citrus or some sort of note that pops out, but it's very generic. But it's like a cereal grain, that frosted flakes, kind of cornish feel to it. Got that old kind of malty, graininess, I'd say. So other than that, it smells very clean. It's got a little bit of depth to it. It smells kind of funky for a moment. It smells a little old school, but let's see how they've interwoven an old recipe into new beer, guys. Let's see. Landbier, Schilling beer. Wow. Beautiful. That is a beautifully light, intricate lager. It's just got a couple different things going on. It's got this nice, soft lemon quality to it. It's got this little bit of almost like watermelon or strawberry note that's inside it. It has this nice touch of vibrance that you don't see in other lagers. But it's got that small hoppy bitterness as well to kind of round things up on the back end. And again, that grainy cereal, I always call it the frosted flakes without the sugar because it's dry. The corn, it's not very like corn-like, I guess. It's more grainy and slightly malty, but carbonation level very low. The drinkability is fan-frickin-tastic, and this is a nice, crushable rustic lager, if you ask me. Yeah, there is, because the rep told me there's this like weird vibrant note that's in it. It can be considered strawberry. I see it. I almost consider it like strawberry or watermelon with like a lemon juiciness that has like a nice touch on the accent on the back end. It's just a fantastic rendition of an old style beer. It feels new while being insanely old and delicately well put together. I mean, it just seems like this is an old recipe with new school vibes. Just again, that weird little accent mark, that weird citrus or berry note that pops out is fantastic. Again, almost watermelon strawberry like. And it's got that subtle, juicy note that plays into the really grainy dryness in the middle. Slight bitterness on the back end that I enjoy. Hold on, last thought. And it gets better as you drink it. Again, there's just this weird berry lemon kind of note that pops off the top with that old sweetness. but that grainy middle, little slight maltiness, bitterness on the back end, all rounds this beer out to be very, very drinkable and crushable. I dig this one. It's not something you taste every day. It just, again, it has an old school vibe to it with a new school feel with that little brightness. It's an awesome beer. It's an awesome beer, guys. It's a freaking lager at the end of the day. How high can I rate it? Well, 3.83 out of 5. It's just awesome. I would revisit this. I'd rebuy it. Again, it's a little bit pricey, $13.99 for being only 4.2%. But I love the flavor on this one, guys. Check it out when you can. It's been Schilling Beer, the Landbier. I'm over and out. It's been another episode. Cheers.